Today, we're going to talk about the reality that no one shows on social media. Hey friends, welcome to the Brandy Leiden podcast. I'm your host, Brandy Leiden, and in this podcast, we're going to talk through all things real estate, wealth building, and investing. And what I really want you to do is reach your financial freedom and live your life worth living. If you think about scrolling on Instagram, all your favorite realtors, you're seeing the flashy stuff. You're seeing the smiles at closing, the big fat sold sign. You're seeing the professionally edited video of their amazing listing. You're seeing their big fat check at the closing. Hopefully no one's actually posting that, but a big check at the closing table. All of these things, maybe their flashy car. You're seeing all kinds of stuff, right? But the reality that you do not see is the messy in the middle. And it's the toddler meltdown right before they walk out the door for the showing. It is the teenager that's calling from school. Hey mom, you forgot to send a note. I've got an orthodontist appointment. How am I getting out of school? And you're in the middle of a showing. All the things that you don't see. You're not seeing the realtor with no makeup and their messy bun and they're typing that contract at 11 p.m. and their family's all asleep. You're not seeing any of that. The reality of what social media shows and the reality of the real business and balancing that with motherhood is completely different. So are we comparing ourselves to everyone else's highlight reel as a realtor, as a mom? Hopefully not, because you will never measure up to everyone's highlight reels. Let's talk about the truth behind the scenes, behind the social media. Let's dive into that a little bit. Here is what's really normal. You've got canceling plans. You've got friends that have invited you to things, events you're supposed to go to, and you're canceling plans because you have a showing. You're canceling plans because you have a client, open house, whatever it is, all of that. You're feeling overwhelmed. That's normal. You are questioning if you're doing it right. That's normal as well. What we have to get away from is what we see. And I don't think there's anything wrong with social media. I'm on it all the time. I post a lot. But what I do have to restrict myself is how much time am I actually scrolling and looking at all of this and trying to compare myself to the other people out there. That is what we need to remove from our life. Use it for content, use it for your marketing, all of that, but limit how much time you're comparing yourself to everyone else's highlight reels. While we're speaking about social media, you've probably seen those POV, like point of view, here's the day in the life of a realtor, and you've got this person like laptop in the car, eating their lunch on the go. That's really probably a little bit more real life. You've got laying in bed at 10 p.m. writing an offer. You've got missing plans. You've got all of this kind of stuff. But what we have to stop and pause and remember, we're building something incredible. If we're doing it right, we're creating some flexibility, we're creating some independence, and we're hopefully building a legacy for our kids and our family. And the kids are here to watch it. They're here to say, oh my gosh, I can own my own business. Look at what my mom or my dad does, you know? And so I think it's really powerful. You know, I grew up where my dad owned his own business. I'm not sure that I would have ventured out and taken the risk and gone into real estate where you make zero money until your first paycheck. You make zero money unless you sell a house. So it could be, you know, a week, a month, 6 months. You could work 6 months with somebody, have a closing, and everything fall apart the day of. So I think that, you know, there's the risk reward. It's high risk. It's also high reward. And I think it's really powerful to be able to show your kids, you know, what that looks like in building that business. And the other really powerful thing is there is no limit. If you are not building your business as big as you want, that's on you. If you're not making the financial income that you want, back to you, you know, probably a you problem, right? It's really cool that it's unlimited for how small or big you want to scale it. And so I think that's really cool. Reality that nobody shows on social media. I think that realtors, let your friends in, do a POV, put it out there, do a blooper reel, do, you know, that kind of thing, just so that people will see the not glam side of real estate, especially for the people that are wanting to get in it. I think that's, you know, a real thing they need to see. They need to see your calendar, your hour by hour calendar of what that looks like. They need to see the sacrifice that it's taking away from your family. They need to see the financial ups and downs. Maybe they need to see a P&L. They might think twice about getting into this industry. But yeah, I think that's really important as far as, you know, everyone's view of the social media box, like this realtor on Instagram and then this realtor in real life. You know, it's probably two totally different lifestyles. So yes, this industry gets chaotic, yet it is so rewarding. So if you're on the fence, if you're in it, on the fence, I say go all in. It's totally worth it. If you would like to see more episodes like this, make sure you're following me on YouTube. I've got lots more episodes for you. Thanks so much for spending time with me today. If you want to know more about investing, wealth building, or real estate in general, head on over to brandyleiden.com and you can book a consult with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to hear more episodes like this one. See you next time.